Hi everyone, so I'm starting a new kind of series on this channel because I realize I do a lot of makeup videos, but I'm such a ranty person. I rant all the time, whether it be on Twitter or to my parents or my friends, and sometimes people don't want to hear it, so I figure I'll bottle up all my rants and I'll put them on camera for y'all, because a lot of people on YouTube like watching like just long talky rant videos. Trying to get comfortable. So if you don't like these type of videos, that's totally fine, but maybe you'll see a title of a video that you want to hear, and here I will be sharing my opinions. Obviously these are my opinions. They don't hurt anyone unless they do, in which case you should probably change those opinions because that's don't hurt anyone. This video is kind of a tamer subject, I guess. I want to talk about the 4th of July because I'm gonna be honest, I kind of hate the holiday. I really hate it because just people aren't very respectful. Besides the fact that 4th of July is celebrating a democracy and a freedom that is arguably existed in the lives of millions of people, I don't know if we can necessarily say that we're the freest country. And I know there are countries out in the world that are much more dangerous, and it's not a competition, but I'm just saying America likes to put itself on a high horse and act like we're this like amazing free country when really that's arguable. But that's a whole nother video. I just don't like people who have really bad etiquette when it comes to setting off fireworks. I grew up in a house where my mom, hope she doesn't get mad at me saying this, had a fireworks accident when she was a kid, and it was really traumatic. If a firework is coming and shooting towards you and everything's setting on fire, I think you might not like fireworks anymore. Understandable. Also, we all know about combat veterans. I mean, we should. Combat veterans hear those sounds, they think it's a gunshot, and it triggers them. And I know people are like, oh, you people are all triggered all the time, but genuinely it is real. Like, and also people who have been through gun violence. I know people who have lived through lots of gun violence who just don't like it. It doesn't, the sound, hearing it doesn't remind them of, oh yeah, it's 4th of July. Hearing them reminds them of when their cousin got shot, or when their parent got shot, or when their friend got shot. They don't need to be reminded of that. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't have fun. I understand that it's a fun holiday, you like watching shit blow up, like that's great. But I know in my town there's a bunch of fireworks shows that the community puts on, like the large scale fireworks, the pretty ones, not just the little sparklers that you can do outside. But yet people will irresponsibly set off the illegal big fireworks 5 at a time in a residential area when they don't really know how it works or how to set them off safely. And it's just like people don't seem to care. The noises that emit from those giant like stadium Disneyland type fireworks that people are setting off in residential areas, the sound is so loud. I was literally taking a shower and it rattled everything, and like my freaking shampoo and everything fell. I was just like, must we do Disneyland size, Disneyland scale, Disneyland scope fireworks 5 at a time in a residential neighborhood where the houses are really small and put together? Not only, I mean, it's hard because it's like I do want people to have fun, I do want people to celebrate whatever they want to celebrate, do you. But you also have to realize this is a very small neighborhood of small houses pushed close together where you could literally set everyone's house on fire if you do this wrong, and people just don't seem to care. Not to mention there are people in my neighborhood who have been like throwing fireworks at people's windows. If you do that, honestly, fuck you. I don't know, I mean, I get that this town is boring, but you need to find something better to do. Netflix has so much. Netflix has so much. Go to the library, you could take pictures, you could become an Instagram model, I don't know, do something with your life, okay? Don't throw fireworks at people's windows. That is tacky and I hate you. And they were going around throwing fireworks at people's cars, to which I say literally get a hobby. Like, I'm bored here too, but like you don't have to be a dick. And not only that, but I have my furry friends here. My fur babies. She was taking a nap, so she really doesn't like the fact that I just interrupted her nap right now. Look how tired she is. But there are fur babies. We have fur babies that get super scared, especially my other dog who's sitting behind me. He's a baby. This is his first 4th of July. He doesn't understand what those noises are, and they're genuinely afraid. And people just shove their dogs outside, and sometimes their dogs get literally hit with fireworks. The 4th of July is the holiday where the most animals run away. And I can't be out there. I mean, I know it's like at a certain point it's like you gotta think about yourself first, but it's just like I can't be out there enjoying it when it's just like a holiday. I don't want my furry friends to be scared, you know? They also have no concern for the environment. And it's just like, think about other people. Please, I want you to have fun. I want you to get those little snakes, or I don't even know, those little fireworks that you set off on a ladder or whatever, and they're tiny ones and they go in the sky. Like, that's fine. What I don't need to see are Disneyland fireworks in my neighborhood. They're pretty, sure, but you have to realize that other people exist in the world and other people might not really be feeling it, and it's really scary, and they choose not to go to these fireworks displays for a reason. So maybe you should kind of respect that and maybe, you know, save the large-scale fireworks for an abandoned lot or something like that. Just not in our neighborhoods, personally. Then again, it's like, you know, we're a free country and that's what we're celebrating, so everyone can do what they want. It's fine, but I just wish people would kind of act with more compassion and more, like, less like they're horses with blinders on and more, okay, well, let me think about how that might affect others. Just a common thing that I like to think about, like, how would my actions affect others? I think that would be a nice thing for you to think about. Maybe today, go through life and try to think, how do my actions affect others? And hopefully you'll be able to be more kind and more compassionate as a result. I'm not always the nicest person, I admit that, but things like this, it just, I really feel for people who have PTSD and have to deal with this holiday. So let me know what you think, let me know your thoughts, educate me, I don't care. Please engage in the conversation, but please try to be respectful of others. And yeah, this is a new series. I'm gonna call it Hot Tea with Cassidy, I think. It's like me sipping tea, me telling the truth, me telling my opinions on things. I don't know, I thought it was a cute name. I'm trying to do a nice little intro in Adobe After Effects, but it's giving me problems right now, so intro and outro pending. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.